Hello? Let's play the video game. What? Okay, wait. Oh, I wonder if when I quit the game. Well, no. I don't know. Oh, no, that's what it is. It's when I walk up because I'm like, why do my autosaves always? They're always at the same game time as my manual saves, but it's because I walk up, it autosaves, and then I save. Excuse me. Let me buy a bunch of these for him. Um, I don't know if I found the doll back here. What are they saying? Oh yeah, whatever. I don't know. I just like keep every time I load my game, I'm like, okay, should I load the autosave or the last save? And they're always the same. Uh, Moonglow Cavern. Anyway, I'm a little tired, so I'm probably not gonna go super long, but I want to go for more than a couple hours, like I did last Monday. But we'll see. Oh wait, maybe there's not one in here. Moonglow Cat. Oh, Hybara Infirmary Basement 2F. Oh wait, maybe there's not. Laboratory? Yeah, that's kind of it. Huh. But I could go up and explore those other floors. But like I said the other night, I don't think there's any point in doing it outside of them making me go through it. Because we'll have to go through there eventually as somebody, so there's no point in kind of doing it twice, I guess. I don't know. Let me remember how this guy works. Oh wait, that's the camera. Stop. I'm trying to remember. I think you have to like hold it. Yeah, and then you let go. But I need this equipped until there's combat. Anyway, I didn't do much yesterday. I did laundry. I did, stuff I talk about that I save for Sunday. Oh, we can't. Somebody's having a good time out there. Scribble last words. Oh, hold on. Let me read this. I don't want to die in a place like this. I've heard the stories. The day of tranquility is here. They say back then some people came down to this place and they were spared, but not this time. Who did this? The writer sent. She's here. That woman is here. I saw her blossomed face. Her warped, smashed, twisted, destroyed face. Blossoming face, warping, breaking, blossoming, twisting, blossoming, defiling, ending, blossoming, blossoming. Yeah, I watched Bun. What's up? I noticed you changed your. Oh, oh, it is an aggressive ghost. I was gonna say I noticed you changed your name the other day. I was watching your stream at work, and I was like, wait a minute, like what would you call it? The no, I have some clean clothes. I was actually just thinking about this earlier. So this happens all the time. But like I wear a lot of the same shirts. Like every week because when I do my laundry, like they're clean and I just throw them on top of the pile of clean clothes. And so when I go to grab a shirt, it's just off the top of the pile, so I never, like, unless I can't find socks or something, that pile never gets shuffled, and so I just end up wearing the same, like, 5 to 7 shirts a week. And I don't know. What's up, Honda? Silent sneaky name change. Yeah, just like wear the same and then wash them and then wear them again and then wash them. Like I've worn this shirt like 5 weeks in a row. Not like every single day of the week, but let me see if I can get this fatal frame. Okay, he's not doing anything. I've worn it like every week since I got it because I was like, yeah, I don't know, just throw it on the pile and then grab it again when I'm like, I need a shirt to wear. I don't like doing laundry. I don't mind. I just hate having to remember because like I'll hear the washer go off and I'm like, oh, my clothes are done, but I'm in the middle of something, and then 2 hours later I'm like, oh, my clothes are done, and then I go and switch them over. Or like one of my little brothers would be like, hey, is that your stuff in the washer? And I'm like, oh yeah, sorry, hold on. Wait, Honda, I know I was complaining about work the other day, and I was talking about my manager, and I was talking about how she's like pressuring me to do all these things, get all these projects done. Today, I don't know if you remember, but one of the things I was talking about is she wants me to build a SharePoint site for the accounting, like office, or what do you call it? I don't know, the accounting people. And so I was talking about it on Saturday night. I was like, yeah, I gotta, well, let me read this real quick. So the director's office connects here. He was involved in the disappearances after all. Wait, the director goes through this tiny little door. Wait. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say, I wonder if it's supposed to be Ruka. Oh, okay. Ruka coming down. Just want one fatal frame. They won't attack. Die. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can hear me. Game gets loud when combat starts. But my manager, yeah, she was like, we got to get this SharePoint thing done. We got 2 weeks. You got to hurry up. If you don't have it done by Thanksgiving, accounting is going to be six months behind. Oh, what? I tried to shoot him. I let go. But yeah, she like said that and has been like, you know, getting on me every week. Like, have you done it? Have you done it? Have you done it? We're like, what's the progress on that? And I'm like constantly like, it's like, it's not a big deal. It's not that hard. It's not going to take that long. But then this morning she came in and talked about something else. Oh, she's telling me I have Friday off because it's Veterans Day on Saturday, and they give veterans the day off at work. Which I was like, cool. Can I fatal frame this? Oh yeah, I'm working. I got a job. My mom got me a job at, well, kind of got me a job at the office she works at. Even though it was really just, what do you call it? She got me an interview. Because the initial interview, they knew I am my mom's son, but the CFO, my manager, she was in the interview. She doesn't like my mom, or she didn't like my mom. Maybe she likes my mom more now because my mom is carrying her. And the other guy likes my mom. Like, he was excited to, you know, meet me or whatever. But then for my technical interview, they didn't even know I was my mom's son, and so they were like, yeah, this guy sounds good. Can I even fatal frame? I feel like this guy can't fatal frame, and maybe I just never noticed. Wait, Veterans Day is a federal holiday? Well, I know, but isn't that just like for the government though? Because at our office, it's not everyone gets it off. I mean, maybe it's a California thing, because we don't get Juneteenth off either. And even though that's supposed to be like a federal holiday now or something like that, because Juneteenth came around, and that contractor I was working with was like, "Do you get Juneteenth off?" And I was like, not that I know of." And then I looked into it, and we don't get it off unless you volunteer to like to help. I don't know, black people. I don't know. It says like something like you can have the day off if you volunteer to help like associated groups or something like that. So you actually still have to work on your day off. You just don't have to go into work. Thought Veterans Day was widely observed. I don't know. Like for us, it says if you're a veteran, you can have Veterans Day off. Well, Veterans Day is on Saturday, but you can have Friday or Monday off. But oh yeah, but that's what like. There's a tiny bit of nepotism in my mom getting me an interview, but I got the job on my own merits. But also because they were pretty desperate to get somebody, and like everyone else who had interviewed was atrocious. 99% nepotism. The nepotism didn't kick in until I got the job. She got the interview, and then after that, I didn't even touch the thing. They're like trying to make me go somewhere. Since I've been there, people have been like, not like walking on eggshells around me, but like I can tell they're like doing stuff for me or being nice to me because they're afraid of my mom. She saves my job. No, she doesn't. I'm telling you, these people are like, ever since I've been there, it's been just like every day I've learned something new about how atrocious their IT department has been. The perks, yeah. Well, one of the biggest perks is my mom brings me lunch every day, almost every day. Uh, that's like the best part. There's something around here. Um, what was I talking about? Oh, so okay. My manager, she's been pressuring me to get this SharePoint stuff done, and then like this morning she was talking to me about something else, and then she's like, "All right, yep, that's all I wanted to talk about." And I was like, "Actually, I have a question." Like as she was walking out, she's like, "Oh, what's up?" And I was like, "Uh, you know that SharePoint accounting SharePoint you want me to build?" And she got all excited. She's like, "Yeah, how's that going?" And I was like, well, I think I have it, like an idea of how to get it done. But I just need like, you were saying you had like a map of, like a layout for how you wanted the structure and all that stuff. And she was like, actually, it's not ready yet. I do have a draft, but it's not finalized, and she like started throwing all these things of like, I have like I'll send you the document, and there's gonna be like 5 tabs because there's like a bunch of different ones that I'm working on because I don't know which one I want to go with yet. And she was like, and then I have this one from a bank and blah blah blah, and I was like, this lady, yeah, exactly. She wants me to hurry with it, and she's not done exactly. And I'm like I got so like I felt like I was turning red, and I was like, I hope she doesn't notice because I'm pretty pale, but I'm like sitting there just fuming because like every day she's like pressuring me, and I'm like worried like what if I don't finish in time, and then I'm like, can I get your part? And she's like, what part? It's like, so I've stopped caring. I'm like, now I'm just like, all right. When the time comes, if I don't have it done, I'm gonna be like, you didn't even have it done. It's just a layout. She should just let me do it. Well, that like the thing is, I mean, yes, there's that, but also I don't work in accounting, so I don't know how they want it laid out. But I could just talk to like there's a guy in accounting who like, I mean, I think I've talked about it before, but I kind of have like a direct line to every single person in the office, no matter what their kind of position is, just because I am the IT guy. Like I am the IT department, so I don't have to like go through someone's assistant or figure out who the right person is, I can just talk to like the head of the departments and be like, hey, I got this thing I'm working on, you know, what do you think, or what do you want, or what do you know, or who should I go to? And then, you know, they direct me, or they just give me the information. Stick it in her face, I will. Because I've done it to one of the sons. So I work for like a family owned company, and one of the sons is like the IT director. He doesn't actually have like a role or title. I just call him that. Everyone calls him that because they don't know what else to call him. And he pretends like he knows IT when he doesn't. But I do that to him because I don't like. What are they gonna do? Fire me? They're desperate. They need me. Uh, I talk about it. I don't want to like brag about myself, but everyone has like nothing but good things to say about me, and is constantly like, "Thank God we have Rigo, because like we would be stuck." Use SharePoint sites. Can't imagine how not getting it done will set finance back by 6 months. No, and yeah, that's the thing is like she's like I don't even know what she means or why she's exaggerating it like that. Like I think she's just trying to make sure I get it done. But that's the other thing is like I have not gotten something done yet. Like everything they've thrown at me, I like they literally said that like both of them, both my manager and my supervisor were like have said in different instances like we've been throwing everything at you and you've been getting like nothing has been bouncing back. I don't, we didn't like we're surprised that you've been able to get everything done. And I'm just like, because it's not hard. It's not hard. It's just and it's like it's not hard, and it's not even about not being lazy. It's just like I just do the job. I don't know. Like the contractor I worked with before he left, like I was like, you know, I was like, man, this guy has a lot to like worry about. Like every day he's like making his job seem so like packed and hard and all that. And I'm like, dang, dude, like sucks for you. And then I started like he was like, I'm quitting. You have to take it all on. And I'm like, oh dang. And I'm like taking it all on. I'm like, dang, this is a lot. And then like once I got everything and got kind of like a hang of everything, like I've been like, this job is all hail Riga. This job is so bless Allah for delivering us Riga, the new prophet. Exactly. No, but it's not hard. It's not. And then now we have this new IT support team that's making it even easier for me. Cause like now I'm just like I call them up or I send them an email like, hey, I got this thing going on. Can you guys take care of it? And they take care of it. Or they like, you know, they might ask me some more questions or, you know, whatever. But like tomorrow I have to go to Sacramento and deploy some hardware in two different places. And so I was talking to them today, that support team, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be gone tomorrow. Can you guys watch the help desk? And they're like, yeah, sure. And then they called me earlier in the afternoon, uh, like just kind of like, so what should we expect tomorrow? Because like even they think like my job is too hard, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe some password resets or something. Do I travel a lot? No, no. This is gonna be the first time I've actually had to travel, other than like there's a computer shop, a local computer shop that we order stuff through, and so I'll drive to there, pick up our stuff, and then drive back to the office. But this is the first time I'm actually like going somewhere to do something. It's not hard, so she becomes a bright idea fairy. I kind of. Well, and so like yeah, like the SharePoint, like that SharePoint stuff, it's not hard, and it like I could like I think if I called, I don't know what his title, like I don't know what anyone's title is. I just know like what department they work in. Like oh these people are accounting, these people are construction. But there's this one guy in accounting who like he kind of runs a lot of stuff. But I'm like if I wanted to, I could probably just call him and be like, hey, how should I set up this accounting SharePoint site? And he'd be like, oh, you know what? Make sure there's a folder for this, you know, one for this, like a site for this, site for that, blah, blah, blah. Make sure these people have permissions because they have an accounting share drive, like a network drive that they use already that has like, you know, a lot of folders and things set up. And like, cause like I was like, I asked my manager, I was like, can I just, like, you can just export, you know, stuff from a drive to SharePoint. I like learned that. And it's just like, can I just do that? And she's like, no, because it's a mess. And like, we need to, like, I want to use this as an opportunity to also organize a lot of the accounting stuff. And I'm like, all right, it's going to get messy again. Like, well, at least I'm assuming it's just going to get messy again. But there's something over here and I can't like, Like the filament in the bottom right lights up, but I don't know where it's at. Unless it's on the other side of the wall. That's annoying. But yeah, I don't know. That was just like the whole reason I wanted to stream tonight was so I can complain about that. No, I'm kidding, but I was just so annoyed this morning when she said that. I was just like, I like, I just like I said, I was just like sat there and just like instantly was like boiling with rage. It was real stupid. Chat is free therapy. Yeah, that's why I like streaming. Is it like I get to just complain, even if no one's listening. It's like free venting. It's my, yeah, it's my stress relief therapy. Gross. Faceless corpse. Yeah, that's the other thing is like when I showed up, like I've been here for, I started in June, 5 months. Well, almost 5 months. It'll be 5 months in like next week. But they did like a 30, 60, 90-day review. And on like my 60-day review, my supervisor and that contractor consultant that I worked with, my supervisor, I talked about this on Saturday, but my supervisor was like, I'm trying to think of like a compliment, but I can't find the words. And the consultant was just like, a competent tech. And she was like, yeah, that's good. And he was like, you're the first person we've had in like 6 years who actually knows how to do the job and can get the job done. And like, they're just like, Jesus. Wait, where? I missed it. Maybe? I don't know if I would have caught that ghost. But yeah, and like hearing the stories as I've been here and like seeing the kind of mess, it's just like, dude, what were they doing? Because even the contract, like I was saying, even that contractor who was like running things for like 13 years, like there's like a lot of stuff that I'm just like, man, like he was kind of lazy about some things. Like like when I showed up, so I'm doing, like I got hired on to be help desk, like, you know, work the service desk, help desk, and just, you know, troubleshoot people's issues. So we have like our ticketing system. Well, that's what I got hired on to do. Now I'm like basically running the IT department. But we have our help desk tickets and things, and when I showed up, they had like tickets that were like a year old, or like over a year old, and like 6 months old, 8 months old, like super old tickets. And like I showed up and like started working, and they're like, here, you can take this super old ticket, like we've been like this one's just been sitting here for months, a year, so now it's yours, and see what you can do with it. And then I get them all done in like a couple weeks, and then like, you know, we sit down to do our weekly review of tickets, and they're like, oh, you got that done? Oh, I'm surprised. Like, you know, we've been working on that for months. And I'm like, you were not working on it for months, you just had it sitting there for months. Like it wasn't, all I had to do was call the dude, and he was like, oh, finally someone called me about that. And it's like, oh, like, man. People who reported the ticket in the company, like the people who made the tickets, yeah, like the people who, like, you know, requested help, like it's all like, I'm the help desk of this like construction, like family owned construction company thing. People involved in any issues aren't in the company. It's being, oh no, yeah, so like everyone's in the company, so it's not hard. Like you have everyone's phone number, you know where everyone works, like, because it's construction, so we have like different people at like different construction sites, or like apartment complexes and stuff like that. But like I have everyone's number, I have everyone's email address, I have, like, you know, I can contact anyone I need to. The problem is like getting them to respond. Like my tickets that are outstanding right now are mostly people who haven't called me back or responded to my emails, and I'm just like, all right, dude, you don't want help, then like I'm sitting here, I'm waiting, you know, whenever you want to call me. Like this, I got this dude a laptop, and I sent it to him on Friday morning, and he should have gotten it or today. I'll say yesterday, today. Um, and I told him like I sent him an email saying like, hey, when you get that laptop, give me a call and I can help you get it set up. And I should have checked the tracking number to see if he got it today, but he didn't call me. So either he didn't. He's out in Florida, so he might have gotten it at the end of his day, and so just went home and didn't call me. But I'm not gonna be able to help him tomorrow. So if he does, call me tomorrow, I'm just gonna be like, sorry, dude, you took too long. Gotta wait till I get back in the office on Wednesday. Oh, I see what you mean, bud. Well, some of the tickets that I got were like that, where it's like, either my supervisor created it, or one of the other help desk guys who was there before me created it, or the contractor consultant created it, and they're like, yeah, I don't even remember what the problem was, or I don't remember what I did, or where it's at, so you're gonna have to like start from scratch. And it's like, thanks. And then I start from scratch and still finish it in like a week, and they're like, oh, good job. And it's like, yeah, like there was like I had to build a server, like there I had to build a server for this like kind of archaic software, and it was like the contractor consultant was like, hey, support for 2012 servers ends on October 10th or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. And that's what, like every time they're like surprised, I'm literally just like, dude, I'm not even trying. I'm not doing the bare minimum, but I'm like, I haven't done anything special. Like, I don't know. It's nothing that I've done has been that technical or like insanely challenging, except for building the server and getting it working. But anyway, he was just like, hey, we've been planning to build this server. The guy in accounting told me everything he needed, but I forgot it and I can't find the email and I don't care to look that hard. So you talk to him and figure out, if he still has that stuff or where to find it, and then build the server and get it up and running. And I did it in like a week. Well, I did it in like a week, and then it stopped working, or there was something he couldn't do. So we went back to the old one for a little bit, and then the old one broke. And then I was like, trying to fix it, and I was like, why don't I just fix the new one? Like, what I was like, I literally called him and I was like, hey, do you have a minute to like show me what is wrong with the new one? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then he showed me what was wrong with the new one, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna contact their support and see if they know anything about like how to fix this. And then he was like, hey, I'll do that too, and we'll see. Like, he didn't want to race, but he's like, hey, let's just both do it and see, if one of us can get contact with them faster, then we'll just, that person will kind of take it. And then we both got, he called me and said, hey, they responded to my message. And I was like, I looked over at my window and I was like, hey, they just responded to mine too. And then, so we were both just like on the phone chatting to our each, support person we had, trying to troubleshoot, the server, like the software on the server. And his guy was useless. My guy, well, I don't know if his guy was as useless, like was useless because he was useless, or because the accounting guy talking to him didn't really know what to tell him or talk to him about, because he's just accounting. He's not, like an IT guy or whatever. But my guy was getting us places, until the accounting guy like saw like one of the drop downs, and like my support guy, like for this software, was like, do this and that. And then the accounting guy was like doing that, and then he was like, wait, what if I click this instead, and like did a different thing. And then he just like completely ignored what the guy was talking about and did his thing, because he was like, oh, this looks familiar, and then like started doing it, and then it worked, and we were like, nice. And it was fine after that. He did like more tests and everything was fine. And then I just like told the support guy, I started ignoring the support guy. Like 15 minutes went by, and then it said like whatever disconnected from the chat, and I was like, oh, the guy just left because I didn't respond. And then I sent a message saying like, we figured it out, and it was the opposite of what you told us. I think I literally said it like that. And then then the server was up and running, and then my manager like 2 days later in a meeting was like, good job. Like, she literally was clapping, like, good job. We've been trying to get that done for so long, and you got it done. And I was like, it wasn't that hard. Like, the hardest part was like that part where we were stuck, but like it just took like 20 minutes talking to their support team. And I'm just like, how did it take? You know, it's been sitting here for like 2 years, more than that. And I got it done. Well, I got the server built and ready in a week, and then we ran into that issue. But instead of letting me troubleshoot it, the accounting guy was just like, "Just turn the other one on. I gotta get this done like now." And I was like, "All right," turned it on, and it was good. And then it broke again. And he was, but then after, yeah, when it broke, when the old one broke, he was like, "No, it's not. No rush. Like, take your time. It's I got everything I needed to do done. So just whenever you have time." And then I had time, and then I was like, "Do you have time?" And then he was like, "Yeah, I have time." And then we got it done. People just don't have any time. Yeah, the accounting people, it's like it's not that I feel bad for. Well, I do feel bad for them because they have to deal. My manager is the CFO, so she is like head of accounting. She controls finances. So I feel bad for them because they have to deal with her more than I do. But also their job seems kind of easy. Like, it just gets busy sometimes, or if someone messes something up, they have to, like, you know, clean up the mess. And they're, you know, dealing with the finances, so they're like playing with thousands and thousands of dollars. So if they mess something up, that's like a big deal. Whereas I just have to, the pressure, you know, on me is, you know, they can't play with those thousands of dollars if I don't have them up and running. Let me read this. Tomoko Hinuma, cause of death drowning. Circumstances of death. Found floating in Rogetsu Hall pool by a nurse. She was already dead from cardiopulmonary arrest at time of discovery. Additional notes. Deceased reported to have entered state of agitation at the same time Tsubaki Tono collapsed on the night of the Kagura and developed moonlight syndrome thereafter. I feel like I have to burp. Note left at scene indicates suicide. Typical case of someone losing themselves at the Kagura and not coming back. Signs of budding harvest phase. Harvest phase. But yeah, anyway, I like my job. It's I was talking about it on Saturday that, like, the worst parts are dealing with my manager and the, like, wannabe IT director. But everyone else, like all the accounting people, all the construction guys and girls, like everyone and everyone else is fun and cool. Wait, that's 40. I want to go to the save. I can buy new outfits and things, or new sunglasses for this guy. There's so many of these things. I feel like someone's gonna grab me at one, like in one of these. Oh wait, this is the other girl, Tsubaki Tono. Occupation nurse. Circumstances of death. Collapsed while performing the role of the vessel during the Rogetsu Kagura. Witnesses reported that she was already dead when they rushed to help her. Cause of death. Post-mortem failed to reveal any disease or injury. Suspect heart failure, but this diagnosis is inconsistent with the condition of the body. Additional notes. Face could not be identified. Cause unknown. Fortunately, deceased did not blossom. Did rite of descent affect Kagura? Death possibly caused by mask. Report to Master Yomotsuki. Choshiro's notes. I wish you could play those and walk around, but you have to, like, sit and listen to it. What? Not a fan. I wonder what would have happened if I would have grabbed it or kept going. Erroneous documents. Serious errors have been found in records concerning sudden deaths of patients. As such, the specified reports are to be destroyed immediately using the incinerator in the back garden of Haibara Infirmary. Comes with the key. Hit my keyboard. I didn't pay attention to what floor that was on. First floor. Oh. Let's go to the cemetery, maybe? Or graveyard? Yeah, nice. Dude, why does he keep giving me these? He doesn't even have a thing for it. Like, I can't upgrade this, but they keep giving me... Wait, where do you get all these blue stones? Let's do max power. I kind of want depth as well, but... I'm gonna save. I feel like I'm gonna... Like, last time I spent my points immediately after I got a ton of points and was like, man, I should have saved. Let me look... Oh, wait. There's more. Oh. One of the things I really like about this game is the, they don't reuse scares. At least not yet. So, like, if they do something scary, like, they don't, other than just, like, you know, abusing jump scares, but that's, like, the game. But, like, if they do something scary, like, one of my favorite scares so far has been, there was a mannequin, and I saw it, and it was, so, like, it was facing, like, to the left like that when I came in. And I walked in and I saw it, and then I pulled out my camera to look at it and, like, maybe take a picture of it, and it was looking at me. And it was terrifying. And then I put the camera away, and it was facing to the left again. Like, it hadn't moved at all and was just looking at me in the camera. And so, like, sometimes when I, like, pull out my camera to, like, look at something, I'm expecting things to be looking at me, and they're not, because they only, I don't know, they know what they're doing. I don't know, they don't. Okay, let me go. I can't move. Pull the camera out, you more. Oh, great. This is why I don't like playing as this guy, is because you have to equip the camera. It's such a good scare. What is this game about? Okay, so this is Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. It's the 4th game in the series, but it's a prequel to the first game. But all the Fatal Frame games are kind of like, there's ghosts, and you can only hurt them with your camera. This guy actually has a flashlight that you put a camera lens on. And when the camera lens is on, you can't hurt the ghosts, which is the opposite of every single other character in all the other games. Which is what's annoying about this guy, is like, when you pull out the, like, you have to put the camera on to take pictures of things, like the game wants you to, like how all the games have worked. But when it comes to combat, you have to take it off to actually fight. So, like right there, I want to, you know, hurt the ghost, so I pushed the button to, you know, take a picture of the ghost. And it didn't do anything because I still had it equipped. And now I might get hit. Yeah, I got hit. Die. Oh, he died. That was easy. What do I mean? I hate playing as him. Yeah, there's 2 other characters. Well, there were 3, but I think one of them is just like the prologue, and then she dies, and then you don't play as her anymore. But I don't know if I can see where the other characters are. Let me go back to the save point. I can't change. You can't change whenever you want. It's like you complete a chapter, and it puts you as whatever character is next. Oh, dude. Okay, and see, this is what's annoying. It's like, now I can't take a picture of her because I don't have the camera equipped. So I have to go in here and equip it. And now I can snap a picture of her. It's just tedious playing as this guy. Indicator at the top. Yeah, it's very useful because a lot of these rooms are small, and so you don't know where the ghost is because they're like inside the walls and you can't see them. Like you can hear them, so like I don't know if it comes through the stream very well, but there's like positional audio or directional audio or whatever, so I can like stop and listen and like, oh, he's coming from this way, and then I can just like look and wait for them to come. But the indicator also shows you hotkey for it. Yeah, it's, I wish there was like something like that, but well, unless there is and I don't know what it is, but I've been going through the menu and unequipping and re-equipping it. No, there's not a character choice. It's like you start out playing as this one girl, and then you complete the chapter and it makes you play as the next girl, and then you complete the chapter and you play as the next girl, and you complete the chapter and then you play as this guy, and then you complete a chapter and it puts you as one of the other girls, and it just keeps like, you know, bouncing around. So now I'm on this guy, which is like when I ended my stream on Saturday, it's because they put me as this guy, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop here tonight because I've been playing for a bit and I don't want to play as this guy right now. Okay, you can hear it. Nice. I haven't like listened to listened for that when I go back to like review the VOD. I think you might be able to see here. Oh wait, no, I don't think so actually. I can change his glasses now. I have these sunglasses on, but they don't have a new outfit for him. I'm gonna keep the sunglasses. But yeah, the other characters, the other girls, they have like different outfits, and one of them has like a little flower in her hair and glasses and stuff. I guess I'll save. Have I played this? Not this one. I mean, I played, like, this is like my fourth session on this one. But I've played the first 3 Fatal Frames, which are all fantastic. I like them. I like 1, and then I like 2 more than I like 1, and then I like 3 more than I like 2. But this one, I don't like more than 3. 3 I like a lot. 3's like probably, it's definitely one of my favorite horror games. But this one, I think I like it more than 1 at least, but maybe not more than 2. So I like it, but it's not my favorite. Sunglasses are totally what you need. Oh, I can't. Oh, she's not even like a picture. What? See, that was a good scare. And they won't do it again, which is like what I appreciate about this game, these games. Oh, this stupid. See, this is what I'm talking about though. Like combat, so I have to take that off. Where are they? See, I can hear them, but they're in the wall, so I can't see them. But this is what kind of sucks about the gameplay in these games is when they're in the walls like that, you can't do much. You just have to wait. And it gets kind of annoying. Oh, there was only 1. I thought there was 2. No, there is another one still. What's his problem? Where? I'm waiting. Oh, okay. Finally. Difference between taking a picture and removing the lens. Why am I taking pictures? Well, so for this guy, so for the girls, taking pictures is how you fight the ghosts. For this guy, you just charge the shot and then shoot. Like you let go to shoot. So for him, for the girls, you take pictures for everything. For fighting ghosts and for, you know, kind of like doing research and stuff. Like that's how you, it's a, what is it? Who are you? Okay, okay. Now I have to take it off again. I put it on because I was like, all the ghosts are dead. Relax. Oh! She was like a ghost to fight. That's why I couldn't take a picture of her. That was a bad shot. I didn't charge it long enough. I saw her hair. So as the girls, you take pictures to... oh, it's called the camera obscura. It's a picture that, you know, can see ghosts and paranormal things, and it's kind of like how you solve the mystery and get clues for what you're supposed to do and things like that. And then also how you fight ghosts when they show up. But for this guy, like I was saying, your flashlight is what does the damage. And when you put the camera lens on, you can take pictures like the girls to get clues and unlock things and, you know, do all that supernatural stuff that isn't combat. Man, I don't like the noises in this place. Yeah, with this guy, it's like you like have half the camera and you have to like activate it basically, which is, it's just tedious because with the girls you literally just pull the camera out and take pictures, and so that when combat starts you just pull the camera out and fight. But with this guy, you pull the camera out to take pictures, and then when a ghost shows up, you go into the menu, go to the Spirit Stone flashlight, unequip this, and then you can shoot them. And then when it's over, you have to remember to put it back on so that you can take pictures again. Because some of the ghosts, like there's combat ghosts, but then some of them are just, like you might have noticed, some of them pop up and they just like walk through a door or something, and I try to get a picture of them because you have like a little you have your ghost list, and those are specters, so they're just non-aggressive ghosts, and they either are there to just scare you or they're showing you something. But with this guy you have to like make sure you have the camera equipped or else you're not going to do anything. Dead end. Does this guy have a name? It's Choshiro. Choshiro Kirishima. Kirishima Choshiro. He's a detective or something. Well, yeah, he's a detective. He used to be a cop, but he quit once he found out, like, or once there's, so the story, I guess I never explained the actual story of this game. This room actually reminds me of a room in one of the older games. But the story of this game is there's this festival, well, there's this condition called Moonlight Syndrome or something like that, that makes people, like, their face gets all warped. Let me see if I can find a picture of it. So, like, there's this guy here, Yuzo Takemura, and he's got, like, this cage thing around his head. But then there's this other version of him called Blossomed, and there's a few other characters that are like that. Yoriko Sonohara, and then Yoriko Sonohara Blossomed. And so when they get this like Moonlight Syndrome, once it like gets bad enough, they start blossoming, which means their face gets all warped and other people can see it, and it's contagious. And so it only happens on this island, and there's this like festival that happens every 10 years or something like that. And that's kind of like the mystery is like, what is this festival actually doing? What is it for? It's kind of related, like I was saying, this game is a prequel to the first game, because I don't know if it's in the first game. It's in one of the other games, but there's a thing called the Rite of Descent, which is like this weird, like, sacrificing young girls to appease this, you know, evil monster thing, god thing. And so this seems like it's kind of the origins to that, or like a different version. Like they call it the Rogetsu Kagura festival, or I think just like Rogetsu Kagura, but it's a festival that like kind of does that, and it's 5 girls get, well, 5 girls don't get sacrificed, or there's 6 girls. There's 1 girl who is the vessel, and then 5 girls who are the organs, and they're all like dancing, and everyone wears masks to it's like this whole thing that like the dead comes back, and like I don't know, it's all spooky and all that. But he saved. So two, three, the other three girls that you play as, one of them dies, but the other two that you still keep playing as, they were part of the festival. All the girls were part of the festival, but the other two are like, you know, they came back to figure out what happened. And this guy, he is the one who saved them when they were a part of the festival. I can say original festival, but they weren't the first ones. But one of the festivals happened, and these girls went missing, and nobody could find them. And then he found them. Oh, I can't examine it. That's very Silent Hill. I don't like it. There's definitely a person in there. Don't want contagious face warping. Well, and that's like, there's a, like, part of the plot is there's this doctor who is doing experiments on people trying to cure it, but also it seems like maybe he was making it worse or figuring out how to make it, you know, work right or something. I don't know, because like this festival is all evil. Oh, that's another people. But I didn't see if there was one on this side. No. I never tried looking in this one. That reminds me of Silent Hill. I feel like that's been in a Silent Hill game, like the same mechanic. Where did I come from? Inspiration from Silent Hill. Yeah, I mean, maybe. I mean, probably. But when I first started playing this one, I was like, man, like Fatal Frame is like the Japanese Silent Hill. And then I was like, wait, Silent Hill is Japanese. It just takes place in America. But it's Silent Hill if it took place in Japan. Without all the weird like psychological stuff. I mean, there is psychological stuff in these games, but it's not like, that's not like the whole thing. Construction workers logbook. We've accidentally excavated out from the base B2F lift shaft into the primeval passage, so work has been stopped for the time being. In the past, we came up against this passage while building the room under the director's office. What the hell is he thinking, taking the same kind of risk twice? The ancients of this island forbade the excavation of buildings underground. If the old primeval passage is disturbed, then the moonlight won't reach. The page is torn at this point. Oh god. See the equipment upgrades? Yeah. So this is my equipment, like my lenses that I can equip. Except this guy, so far he's only had this one camera one. I don't know if he gets more. The girls have like multiple lenses they can equip on their cameras. And then upgrades, which are, one of his upgrades is just he can switch the camera lens off or not. And then measure, show the hit points for the ghost so you can see how much health they have. And then enhancements. So max power is like the maximum amount of, well, I guess it says increases damage dealt to ghosts. So I don't know if it means there's a higher max or when you hit the max you do more damage. Oh, searching for an easier way to switch between lenses. Well, thank you. If you do find something, let me know. Switch with something that helps switching? No, it's literally, it gives you the ability to switch. So max power is damage. Depth is like effective. It says effective distance and damage dealt to closer ghosts, which I should start grabbing this now. But I think it's just like your range, because like when you aim it, oh, I forgot I had the camera lens, but like when you shoot, like you can see the ring and it like changes color when the ghost gets close enough. And so I think the higher your depth, the farther away they can be when it changes. Lunar power is your recharge time, so every time you take a picture, or every time you shoot the flashlight, there's a meter. Like you can see it down there in the bottom right. It's the little moon thing. But yeah, like every time you shoot it, you take a chunk out of the moon. And it doesn't refill until you put the flashlight down like this. Then it starts to recharge. Storage is increase maximum number of stored hit points. When you, I don't know like why that matters for him, if that matters for him. Because for the girls, you use the stored points to use these lenses, because they like give you like different abilities. And so I don't know why he has this. So I guess he'll get a better lens at some point, or a different lens. Because otherwise I don't know what this would be for. And then chain is, if you hit a ghost multiple times, you do more damage and get more points. So pretty cool indicator. Yeah, it's useful. The girls don't get the same thing. Like they play differently. Oh, okay, that's not fair. Oh wait. Oh, hurry up. Oh, maybe it's only when it charges? Oh, yeah, I guess it doesn't, it's when it's fully charged is when it changes colors. I think I've just been timing it weirdly. So it doesn't actually show you when they're in range. Or maybe it does, and she was in range the whole time because she was up in my face. But that was kind of how the chain works, is like you shoot her, and before she disappears, or before the ghost disappears, you shoot them again. Where am I going? Pretty sure I went down this way already. She was quite close. That's it's like the second time they've done that, where it's just like ghost spawns right in front of you and is about to hit you. Most of the time they spawn and give you plenty of time to react and prepare. I know I got that key, but I feel like, wait, let me check my ghost list, because there's these little dolls you can take pictures of. They're just kind of like a little collectible thing. So I want to make sure I get all the ones that are in here before I leave. Laboratory. There's only one down here somewhere. Oh wait, I'm on the first floor. I thought I was on this, or B1F. Lift. Under the stairs, half finished passage. I know I saw half finished passage. Whoops. Okay, that way. And then under the stairs, there's stairs here. Only one lens can be equipped at a time, however. Special function allows for up to 3 to be equipped. Whoa, switch between. Oh, yeah. Spirit power is required in order to use the lens. Yeah, so that's... He doesn't have viewfinder mode. Only the girls have it. So, like, I can equip this on him, but the girls, like, there's 3 bubbles here, so the girls can fill up these ones too. And then when you pull out the camera, so in the bottom left, like, there's, like, the orange... the lens that I have equipped, and then 3 little like dots underneath it. Those are the stored points I have. And so there's the 3 blank, or the 2 blank ones above the orange one. As the girls, you can cycle through them. Oh, I guess you can cycle through them as him too. Oh, you know what, Bunny? You just like helped me figure it out. So like, that's how you do it. So you don't have to go into the menu. I've been doing it wrong the whole time. With the girls, I know how to cycle, and I have been cycling, but I didn't even think of it for him, because it's just like there. Yes, thank you, because now I can just do that, actually. Because I was going to say, the girls, you cycle through the different lenses you want to use, and then you press square to shoot it. But with him, pressing square doesn't do anything, because it's not like a lens to use like that. But then I realized, like, wait a second, now it's gone, and I can just shoot him. That's so useful. That's so nice. Now I can, yeah, maybe I won't complain about playing as this guy anymore. See, because then I could have taken a picture of this little doll, and then that ghost would appear behind me, and I can just turn around, see the ghost, and be like, oh, well, now I'm ready to shoot you. It's that easy. Also, when I want to take a picture of a ghost, I can put it back on real quick like that. Alright, let me leave. Because I got that key forever ago, but felt like there was more here, but I think it was just that notebook. Poor chorizo. Oh wait, was that a hallway? No. Oh, it was, yeah. Have I been down there? I don't know if I've been down there. I don't know if I want to go down there. I want to go down there to see if the doll is under the stairs there. Oh, the other kind of like tedious thing, this is like for this guy and the girls. So that item right there, I just like made it appear. You get in the bottom right, you get this little filament that tells you when there's something nearby, like something to pick up. But it doesn't show up until you flash your flashlight over it. So it gets kind of tedious because it's like, okay, I know it's over here, but I can't see it. And I have to go into like this mode and just like scan everything so that my flashlight hits the thing and lights it up. Excuse me. Man, it's kind of gross burp. I had pizza for dinner and I had to taste it again there. I love pizza, but not when I have to burp it. Alright, what's going to happen? You miss everything if you're playing. I can't resist because like they give me the filament thing shows up, so I know it's there, and it makes me like I have to find it. So then I sit there like spending 2 minutes just like, where is it? Like earlier there was that first room that I started in, there was like the filament was lit up and I'm like, I don't know where it is, and I think it's on the other side of the wall, so just have to wait till I get to the other side. Switch on the power. Oh, see, this is like one of the things you use the camera for, is there will be a thing you can't do, and you have to like there's like a ghostly aura, and then you take a picture of it, and then the picture shows you what you need to find and do. Or the second taste. I was talking about it earlier. There's a contractor I used to work with. My manager, the CFO, she actually kind of made him. I mean, she made him quit. like she didn't say, "Hey, quit," but he was like, "Dude, I don't like working here because of her." And he worked there for 13 years, and he was like, "I'm leaving," and I was like, "Bro, please don't." I mean, I didn't say it like that, but I was like, "If you leave, I leave." And he's like, "No, you're good. You should stick around." And I'm like, "I'm doing it for my mom because I don't want to make her look bad." Yeah, the filament appears. Like, the filament is what lets me know that I need to scan everything. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I did over in this room, is like, the filament shows up right here. And I'm like, it lights up. Like, the blue gets brighter and kind of turns white when you're, like, right on it. But I can't figure out where it is. Like, it's like, when I scan, like, right here, it, like, gets bright. Oh, well, okay, maybe. I'm pretty sure I scanned this a million times, so I don't think it's on this. I have no idea where it is. It has to be, like, on the other side or something. That's what, like, they don't put things on the ceiling usually because you can't reach them. Like, I scanned this earlier because I was like, oh, maybe it's up on this, but the ceiling, it's too high, I would say. I feel like I can hear water. So I think it's like, I think it's just, I mean, it might be above me, on the floor above me, if I can go there. But it gets bright, like right where I'm standing. Oh, See, it was on the floor. I'm pretty sure I hit that at least once. And I'm like, oh god, that scared me. And all my scanning. That's I like that gimmick. When you reach for things, like they make you reach for things, which the other games don't do. It's like new to this game. And when they taught it to me, like when they give you the tutorial of like, oh yeah, when you want to grab an item, press and hold the button, and you'll slowly reach for it. And then it's like, but be careful, because ghosts might grab you. And then when a ghost grabbed me, I was like, it scared me, and I was like, all right, that's pretty good. And then they do it so infrequently that you forget it's a thing, or you get complacent and you just like go reach for it, and then the ghost reaches out and it scares the crap out of you. Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like I've seen that's like the 6th or 7th time they've done that, and it still made me jump. Uh oh, but the yeah, that contractor, I don't know, it like she has shown up. She started working in March, I think. So she's pretty new. Uh, and I started in June, and she's just been making like all kinds of changes and kind of revamping the IT department, by making all these changes that the contractor that I work with, she never consulted him on anything. She would just like do stuff and like, pay for stuff or hire people or fire people or whatever, without talking to him at all, even though he's been running the IT department for 13 years. And so he was just like, if I'm not wanted, I'm not gonna stay. And then when he said he was quitting, she was like, "Is there anything we can do to keep you around?" Because I'm pretty sure, well, me and him were pretty sure she like changed her tune once he said he was quitting because she was scared that I would quit, which I was like considering it. But like I said, I'm sticking around for my mom because I don't want to quit and then have them look at my mom and be like, "Your son abandoned us. What did you do? Look what you did." That's sneaky, yeah. And that's like, I mean, you heard how I was complaining earlier. She was telling me like, do this, get this SharePoint site running, figure it out, learn how to build a SharePoint site. And then I'm like, hey, I learned how to build a SharePoint site. Can I get the map that you guys, the like, the hierarchy of folders and sites and things that you want? And she's like, it's not ready. And it's like, this lady sucks. No, yeah. The only thing, like, she's new, but she's the CFO, so she has like a pretty important role, like a high. I don't know if profile is the right word. Um, but she's, like, up there. Uh, the lift doesn't seem to be working. Well, what are they? What's that noise? What is that? Is that me? Yeah, that's me. I kept hearing like a swishing sound. Um, don't want to give my mom a bad name. Yeah, she's she's the general counsel. She's the only lawyer there, so she's got like tons of power herself, basically. So I wouldn't actually, it's not that I would give her a bad name, but I just don't want to, yeah, like I don't want to abandon the company and then have them be like, your son abandoned us, and like, like, not that they would actually do anything, but I'm sure they would at least be thinking like, wow, she brought this dude in to just ditch us and leave us stranded, because then they would have no IT department. Like, they have this IT support group that we've hired. They've only been on for like 2 weeks, who I'm sure would pick up some of the slack, but it would cost a lot more money to get them to replace me, basically, using this group. Uh, Walking IT department, exactly. It's literally just me and this like support group that doesn't really, like, they do stuff, but they're mostly there as like my backup. If I can't do something or don't know how to do something, and like, because they have like engineers for a lot of like they have network engineers, they have um virtual machine and not engineers. What's his name? I don't know, but they have like guys who specialize in things. And so like if I'm like, how do I do this? Like I don't know how to do this. I can just call them or send a ticket, and they'll be, they'll do it, or they'll tell me how to do it. But yeah, the CFO, like, I mean, yeah, like some of the things she's doing makes sense, and it's like, yes, and I'm kind of like, I'm like glad she did some of the things she's done. Like fired the IT group that was working there when I showed up. But she like fired them without a replacement, so we were kind of in this like limbo state, and like didn't really have, like, I had to go to that contractor consultant constantly, like, hey dude, how do I do this? Hey dude, show me how to do that, and blah blah blah. And he had his own stuff to worry about, and he was quitting, so he was like harder to get to help me because he stopped caring. um he still helped me because he liked me. Like he's like he's like, man, like when he was quitting, he's like, it sucks because like you're the first guy I've liked working with in like 10 years, and I'm quitting, so I don't get to work with you. And I was like, then don't quit. He's like, no, I'm quitting. I'm like, I get you, don't worry about it. um uh oh, support group, like a therapy group? No, yeah, they will become my therapy. They relieve some of the stress for me because I don't have to do as much. Like one of the things, um, like I was saying, they have like a VMware guy, a virtual machine specialist guy, who I was like, I got an email from our like security group being like, hey, there's a critical vulnerability in your VMware stuff in your hosts. And I was like, oh, I guess I'll have to update the hosts. People I've been to when I can't stream. Maybe that's what that contractor was. Like me and him would like vent to each other all the time. He literally, uh, he 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 had to work with a guy. Or no, so we have like people in Florida and Texas and Nevada and California, and the Texas group, there was a couple of the girls there, like called him about different things, and he was like, helping them with it. Like I helped one and he helped the other, and then one of them, like they both have the same issue and they both have the same boss, and one of them uh forwarded him an email from their boss, who was like, I can't remember what it said specifically, but he was like, he's like, you two need to like talk to the IT department and like hit them over the head and get them to do their jobs or whatever. And I was like, what is that noise? Why are people talking to me now? They always were. But he sent that email, and one of them forwarded it to the consultant contractor guy, and he got super mad. And like I saw it, and I knew he would get mad, and like I got annoyed because I was like, bro, I'm doing my job. It's not us. And we were both like, it's not us. It's that guy who is like, it's his problem. Because basically he was having issues with something and then making these girls deal with it. But like when they tried to deal with it, they were having like their own issues. And like telling him like, hey, we're having issues. So, we're getting help, but they're working on it basically. And so, but the guy was getting impatient and was like, hit them over the head and get them to do their jobs. And I was like, sometimes you can't, make it go any faster, right? Or sometimes it takes a while to figure it out because you've never seen something before. But anyway, yeah, losing someone you really got along with. Yeah, well, and so like that's like this. Yeah, I guess my story's going to like kind of how much this guy trusted me. But he saw that email and he called me. And this guy, he's like 40, like he's late 40s. Like I think he's either 48 or 49 because he kept talking about how close he was to turning 50. And I'm 31, so he's like a lot, like 17, 18 years older than me. But and he has like a lot more experience and all that stuff. But he calls me and is like, I need you to help me write this email. And I was like, okay. And then he we use this thing called TeamViewer for remoting into each other's machines, like remoting into everyone's machines. And he's like, I'm gonna put you in TeamViewer. I'm gonna remote into your computer in TeamViewer and then swap our screens so I could see his screen. And then he shows me this email that he has written up to that guy, and it's just like very like threatening physical violence and all this stuff. And he's like, I know I can't send this, and I need you to help me write this to like still get the point across, but without getting a call from HR. And I was like, okay. And I like helped him rewrite his email so that he could be like, hey dude, you suck, and we're doing our job, and you're being very unprofessional, and I will come beat you up if you don't, stop. But not in those words, but like, to get that point across without getting in trouble. And then yeah, then he like sent the email, and he was he was just like, thank you, because like I was like 2 seconds away from like actually sending that out, but I figured I should run it by you first. And then yeah, he sent it, and then he got a reply, and the guy was basically like, I was just kidding, dude. And it's like, no, he wasn't. He was not. But yeah, it was just like that's one of the things that like that consultant contractor was just like I like working with you. You're like we're a good team because you have like the level-headedness and you know how to deal with customers better, and I have like more of the like the knowledge and technical expertise to do the thing. And it was just like, yeah, it worked, but then he left. He also had his own like personal private life stuff, like his son, like the way he always described it, from I hate you ass, to the behavior you've been exhibiting hasn't been the nicest. Kind of, exactly. Yeah, and like that was the thing, is like we worked pretty well together and like got stuff done. Mostly me, but I needed his help because like he taught me a lot of stuff about like the like our environment and infrastructure and all that stuff. But I was gonna say he's a pretty funny dude, and his son is nonverbal autistic. He's 21 years old, so he can't really like live on his own. But he always described it like anytime he explained it to someone, because not everyone knew about it. Like a lot of people in the office knew because he'd been around for so long and they'd talk to him. But he would anytime he had to explain it to somebody, he would say, yeah, sorry, my son is nonverbal autistic, but that doesn't mean he's quiet. So you might hear him in the background making noises, because he would be in the background making noises. And he would always like, I don't know, it was funny because like, it's not funny that his son, is autistic, but the way he like talked about it and dealt with it and all that stuff was funny, because he would like, I know what was it? He would play with him like he's like an like he's like an animal, like he's a pet. So he would like just like, I can't remember what it was, but basically imagine like, how you have like a little thing on the end of a stick that you like jiggle around for a cat to like play with. He would do stuff like that with his son, but not like literally like that with a stick, but just like, he would just like tease his son and like, mess with his son like that. And he would just describe it to me as he's doing it. And I'm just like laughing because it's like, what do you, that's like, that's not how you treat, I don't know, someone with autism. But I guess maybe it is if it's your son and, you've known him, you've taken care of him for 21. Is that even allowed? Exactly. I'm like, what? But yeah, like that. So that was one of the other reasons he was quitting, was his son was too old for school. Like last year, I guess, or like during the summer so like when I started, his son was on summer break basically, and then once summer break ended, he started up school again, but they let him start and then told them like later, like, oh wait, actually your son is too old for this now. You have to put him in an adult program. And so he part of why he was quitting was to like help take care of his son as they like figured out what they're gonna do next, and how that's gonna work, and all that stuff, and help his son adjust to all that. um guess if the son is happy, who cares? That's what he would say too, is like he would talk about like the frustrations of dealing with his son, and you talk about like how hard it is and all that stuff. But he would describe, like, he's like, but then you look at him and you just see like he's just nothing but joy. Like there's like nothing, like not a foul thought or unhappiness in his head. And you kind of just like get past it all. And then yeah, that's kind of like what motivated him and helped him get through it, basically. Was that his son was kind of blissfully unaware of like how much life can suck. Let me push this button. I feel like I've been taking too long. Well, that's how things go here. I talk about nonsense as I run in circles. Open the shutter. Oh god, I can go into that room now, I think. I feel like this door is gonna be important at some point. Like I'm gonna have to run out that door. I never disappoint. I was talking about that the other day. I don't remember what game I was playing or why it came up, but I was talking to Bobby. Wait, what shutter opened then? Oh, the stairs. But I was talking to him about when I was playing Cyberpunk, and I was like, I remember this one time because this came up where I was like, yeah, like someone either brought it up or I brought it up myself, but I was like, yeah, I don't know, that's what I do, is I just like ramble and run in circles for half an hour, and then I'm like, oh wait, let me play this game. But as I was talking about that, I was like, I remember this one time I had just finished Cyberpunk, and I was just kind of like giving my thoughts on the game, and so I was just, there was these like I don't remember, I think I was playing Xenoblade at the time, but I was like, I like looked at the ground and I was like, there's these poles like here, and here, and just like kind of show where the poles would be, and I was just jumping across the poles as I was talking about my feelings on the game and stuff. Just like I would just jump all the way across the poles, and then I would turn around and jump back across the poles, and I was doing that like over and over again. And I was like, and then Bun was like, can you do something else? And I was like, oh sorry. And then I like just like started driving a car or something, and I was just talking about how funny it was that I was like, I don't know, I was doing that, but it drove you crazy. I wasn't offended or anything. I just thought it was funny. And so I was like, I know it can drive people crazy, but I can't help it. And I'm going to keep doing it. I can't stop. Maybe that door doesn't matter. I mean, I feel like that door will matter at some point, but maybe not right now, since they're letting me actually just go through this thing. Oh. Some of the ghosts you can't catch, like that guy. You don't mind? You tend to do that too? Since you never know the games I play. Well, I appreciate it. I think that's what everyone wants, right? When you stream, you want people to be there for you rather than the game you're playing. There's actually a speedrunner I watch who kind of like talks about that, because he speedruns Spyro games. Like he was talking about this recently, but he speedruns Spyro games, and he speedruns all like the first 3, and when he changes games, like his viewership drops or it goes up depending on which game he's playing. And he talks about like how kind of frustrating that is, because then it's like he's like, yeah, you just gotta accept that. Like, you know, sometimes the people are there just for the game and not for you, and it sucks, but that's how it is. And it's like, yep, that's how it is. uh, but it's always nice when it's the opposite. Yeah, speedrunners or people who play like League of Legends or Overwatch or you know one of those, like that's their game to play. Um, and it sucks because like I don't really I like when I watch streamers, I watch it like for the person rather than the game they're playing, unless it's like a new game or something that I'm just like trying to check out. Um, but like yeah, I don't know. Like there's like one streamer I've watched for like ever. His name is I'm a Cutie Pie. He used to be a big League streamer, and then he stopped playing League, and then all of his you know his viewer count dropped by a lot. Uh, but he was still streaming, like playing other games, and he didn't really care. But it was always like, man, like like I would just sit there and think like, man, it must feel bad to know that nobody, not that nobody cared, but a lot of people only cared about the game and not you. But then he's been playing Teamfight Tactics now a lot recently, and kind of like gaining that viewership back. But I don't think he's like doing it for the viewers, but he just likes to play the game. Probably both, but I watch him because I like him, and he's I don't know, and I don't know if he's like entertaining. I don't know if I would describe him as entertaining, but I think he's funny, and I like his vibes. Don't know how people can play the same game over and over. That's how I feel. Cause I used to play League a lot too, but never streamed it. And nowadays I don't play a game like that anymore. Like 14 is the only game that I play a lot more than any other game. But even that, like I play like I'll play it for like a week straight and then not play it for like a month, and then I'll come back for like another week or maybe play it on the weekends a little bit for a couple hours, but not like 8 hours a day every day. Tends to get to you when you see the viewers drop. Yeah, but I think it depends on like yeah what you're there for. I guess what you're trying to do. You know you're not entertaining for sure. Nice having a few friends. I I mean I guess like I don't know. I don't want to say you're not entertaining, but I know what you mean. Like as like I don't know, but I like the like I was saying, I like that dude's vibes. I like your vibes. It's also like nice, like well, I can't really watch that much at work, and even when I do watch, like because I run the help desk, I get phone calls all the time. So like I'll put on a stream, like if you're streaming, I'll watch your stream, or you know whoever is streaming, I'll watch their stream, and then I get a phone call, and then I have to mute it, and then I'm like, then I just like completely forget about it, or I close the tab instead of muting, or whatever, and then I'm like, all right, now let me go back and finish watching that, and then like either you're done streaming or someone else is done streaming or whatever, and I'm just like, man, I just want to like leave it on in the back. Like, I wish I didn't have to answer the phone, but I have to, cause I don't know, like I like comfy vibes, in my streamers. Let me read this. Special treatment. Make the arrangements as scheduled for the 5 patients who are to receive special treatment. Note that some are outpatients. Use the room underneath the director's office, but ensure that no one knows about the procedure or gains entry. And then he's going to tell me. Of the inpatients, Misaki Asa. So Misaki and Ruka, these names, they're the other characters you play, and Madoka is the one you play at first who dies. However, some doubts remain about the outpatients Marie Shinomiya and Tomoe Nanamura. Okay. Written note attached to the memo. You can't choose the organs for the right of descent in the same way as they do for the Rogetsu Kagura. See, so this is what I was talking about when I was telling like this, trying to give the story of the game. There's a right of descent and then the Rogetsu Kagura, and they're different things, but this like doctor is trying to combine them or something. Excuse me. Disgusting. Excuse me. To time zones. Yeah, that's like the worst part. Well, but that's the thing is like time zones now make it easier for me to watch you because I'm up already. I'm at work now, and so like I'll just like open up Twitch because like I'm like, okay, finally no one's bothering me, or I'm sitting at my desk and I can do work at my desk. And I open up Twitch and I see your stream and I'm like, oh cool, nice. Am I okay? Yeah, I got burps and they like one of those burps was like a little bit of that you know, stomach acid, bile, whatever came up. Anyway, I don't want to be disgusting. Uh yeah, the pizza, the digested pizza, and it burns. This isn't a harvest dance in the damn village square. Kinda is. It's like underground. They used to be very careful in choosing the organs for the rite of descent. Only the Vestal, obedient, and impressionable would do. Vestal. Only the Vestal, obedient. Is that like an adjective like that? Hold on, I gotta learn. Where's my mouse? The cheese. It's probably the pepperoni. Or salami. I didn't have pepper. Oh, I think there was pepperoni on the slice that I had. Oh, it is an adjective. A Vestal temple. A Vestal virgin. What? The noun definition has the word in it. Wait, relating to the Roman goddess Vesta. Oh, chaste, pure. I see. The only place I've seen the word Vestal is in, or like seen it used really is, what's that game? Bravely Default. Yeah, that's I've finally got the definition. And in Bravely Default, the like the main character, one of the main characters, she is the Vestal. So I didn't know it was like an adjective, or it could be used as an adjective. And I didn't even know if that's what it meant, because when they describe her as the Vestal, she's just like the chosen one, basically. Yeah, Bravely Default. Yeah, it's a 3DS game, Nintendo 3DS. It's pretty good. I liked it a lot. There's like it gets kind of annoying at the end because they do this like time loop thing, where you like just play through the same part of the game over and over again. But it's it makes sense, and it like it's annoying on purpose, but it's still not. It's not very fun. There's a second game. There's like two sequels because there's Bravely Default, Bravely Second, and then Bravely Default 2. But I think Bravely Default 2 is like the true sequel. Because it was like Bravely Default came out, then Bravely Second came out, and it was like a sequel, but with different characters. But I think there's like recurring characters. I didn't play it. And then they came out with Bravely Default 2 way later, which I think is like all of the first game's characters or something. I don't know. The naming, yeah. And the Bravely Default, the naming is because of like the gameplay mechanics. You can brave or you can default. It's like it's got a really cool combat system. It's like a turn-based JRPG. But like you can brave, which means you can like take extra turns, or you can default, which like you save up a turn. And so you can like it's really cool because you can like default a bunch or like multiple turns in a row, I think. If I'm remembering it right, you can default more than one turn in a row. Like I think you can do it a couple of times to like build up charges, because then you can brave. Because like if you don't default, you can brave I think like 2 or 3 times. But if you default, you save them up, and then you can like brave like 4 or 5 times or 6 times or something. And so you can like default and like save up a bunch of attacks, and then just like launch them all at once, and it's really cool. And then like the job system and all that stuff is really fun. There's like a million jobs and classes to play as, and then it's I don't know, it's a good game because then you can change the characters' outfits, like, well, their outfits change based on their class, so you can just like, I don't know, it's cute seeing them like switch little outfits and things like that. And they have cool classes. Like one of them is vampire, which is like, I don't know, I want that in Final Fantasy 14, because it's a Square game. So like, it's possible. Oh, let me finish reading this. They used to be very careful in choosing the organs. Oh wait, Girls who can easily be made one with the masks and the music. The rite of descent is very serious business. Its performance and outcome affect the fate of our entire community. You can't afford to make any mistakes. The candidates must be perfect, even if they give you some pause. Oh, I never listened to his audio log thing. Let me find whatever this item is. Oh. Where even is it? Oh. I could have got grabbed there because I wasn't paying attention. These red spirit stones are so annoying. Because they're used to upgrade the lenses, but you can't upgrade his lens. Oh right, I was gonna listen to his thing. His diary or whatever? Investigation notes. It's only been an hour and a half. I feel like it's been way longer than that. That's a good thing. So Haibara is the doctor who's like evil. So wait. Oh, this is what I gotta do? The AFK ghost. When you like don't press anything for like a minute, this little ghost face pops up and it just like slides in and out and just moves all over the screen. It's kind of goofy. It's not very scary. The first time I saw it, I got up to go to the bathroom, and when I sat down I was like, what is that? And I was like, oh, like it didn't actually scare me. I feel like I gotta burp again. Where am I going? All the way over here. Oh, that's so far. Oh, I guess wait, that guy went in here. I have to go in here. Old school Windows screensaver. Yeah, maybe they did it on purpose to save your screen from burning in. Oh, where? Oh. Yo. So this is the son of the doctor who has been like doing all this to all these girls and stuff. Or all these people, all these experiments and stuff like that. So we're trying to chase him down. Because he's a suspect. Psychopathic doctor, yeah. Or like weird, what? I don't know. Like I don't even know what I mean, I guess we'll find out, but he's trying to like summon or like do something. Some kind of monster demon god thing. The day of the Kagura is close at hand. It's sure to be packed with spectators. There are even some famous people coming from the mainland. Opening the Kagura to the public has not only improved the image of the island, but brought us wealth in so many ways. However, there are also preparations to be made for the other ceremony. The organs have been chosen, and the true mask of the lunar eclipse has been completed. The rite of descent will return. The mask of the lunar eclipse is feared as the mask that caused the vessel to blossom, bringing the day of tranquility that destroyed the island. But by performing the rite of descent with the true mask, the vessel, my poor suffering daughter, will be cured. The Mask of the Lunar Eclipse is our last chance to cure Moonlight Syndrome. Okay. The mask of the vessel causes the wearer to lose themselves, but the mask of the lunar eclipse is said to erase all memory, bringing the wearer to the place of origin, purify them, and then bring them back to themselves, back to the living. The rite of descent succeeds. My seemingly never-ending battle with Moonlight Syndrome will finally come to an end. There have been casualties. My dear wife blamed herself for our daughter's illness, and in her distress, ended her own life. Perhaps she was better off not having to see our daughter end up like this. Everything I've done, my work, my sacrifices, the culmination of all my research, it's all for her. Okay. Maybe he's not evil. I was just saying he's like trying to summon some kind of demon or whatever, but maybe he was just trying to cure his daughter of the Moonlight Syndrome. But he killed a lot of people in the process. Oh! I saw that head when I was reaching for it, and I was thinking like, oh, it looks like, because I took a picture of something that was a head like that, and I was like, oh, it looks like that picture I took that one time. It didn't even do anything, it just fell off the table. Soya Yomotsuki. This guy makes the masks. At last, the mask of the lunar eclipse that I have poured my heart and soul into is complete. It is no overstatement to say that I have spent myself completely in this endeavor, but it was worth it. I want to thank you sincerely for all your support. The way to make the mask only became clear to me when you reconstructed the ancient documents on the lost rite of descent. You also solved the mystery of the materials to use and gathered them for me. The rite of descent will surely produce the results you desire, and the true mask of the lunar eclipse will take shape. The true mask of the lunar eclipse is not the foul artifact that brought about the terrible day of tranquility spoken of in our legends. No, that disaster was caused because the mask made by my ancestor Soetsu was less than perfect. Thanks to you, this mask will open the door to the hallowed realm Soetsu wrote of. As I must perform my role as keeper of the masks during the Kagura, I cannot witness the rite of descent with my own eyes, but I will be praying for its success. Soya Yomotsuki. Oh, lunchtime. Enjoy. Oh. I saw it said press B. Oh. Oh. Wait, do I have this picture? I must. Yeah. I have to make sure. I think this is the first floor. Yeah. Oh wait, I should check if there's any other first floor ones that I'm missing. Path to Haibara Infirmary and Graveyard. Oh, but that's where we're going. I talked about this a few times, but I love the way they open the doors in this game. Because they open them and they don't go in, which is like... That's how you should treat every room and door in a spooky haunted place. What? Leave the boys' files. There's a head up there, and I was waiting for it to fall, but they don't do that. Like I was saying, they have enough unique scares, and they don't reuse them. Haibara's assistance notes. Oh, maybe these are just different notes. I feel like I've grabbed notes from the same exact spot from the same guy. The day of the lunar eclipse is at hand. The day of the original version of the Rogetsu Kagura left only to legend. The masks and music of the organs bring the spirits of the dead into the vessel, as she performs her dance to send them back to the underworld. This is the rite of descent. In accordance with the director's wishes, I prepared the temple of Tsukiyomi for the rite. So wait. Okay, so the rite of descent is what the Rogetsu Kagura is based on. So it just kind of like changed over time. Or for a reason. But the organs, vocal, bell, flute, drum, and strings, will we find suitable candidates for all 5 of them? Is that woman really fit to perform the role of the dancer of the vessel? Can we really perform the rite of descent right in the middle of the Rogetsukakra? I can't shake off all my doubts. But I have started to become fascinated by this rite of descent. It began when I saw the mask of the lunar eclipse. Its expression manages to encapsulate a benevolent smile, the suppression of tears, a moment of unbridled anger, death itself, all at the same time. The more I look at the mask, the more I feel myself falling into its gaze. I want to see this mask. I must see the rite performed with it. No, I want more than that. I want to try putting the mask on my own face to see how it feels. That's a bad idea. It's too late for me to turn back. I want to see the mask, but I do not want to wear it. Where am I going? I don't have to go this way. I should just go this way. I'm ready. I feel like there has to be a jump scare soon. Or a ghost fight. There it is. She died in one shot? Nice. Get owned. I'm too strong. I should go this way. And then what? Left? Yeah. Oh. I was about to get annoyed because I was like, man, I don't want to fight. There's a save point right there. I just want to save. Oh, I didn't talk about this. I was going to talk about this earlier. I didn't remember why I was going to talk about it and then why I forgot. But I was watching Vinny's stream last night. Oh, I think it was when I was talking about what I did yesterday, which was nothing, just laundry. And like I wanted to mess around with that Bloodborne randomizer some more and like figure that out, but I just did not feel like it. Why is that doing that? Anyway, I watched Vinny's stream. Vinny Vinesauce Vinny. I hate these curtains. Have I been here? Operation Prep Room. I feel like I have. I'm pretty sure I have. But now I gotta check my dolls. Yeah. Yeah, I have the doll picture, so I must have been here. Anyway, I was watching his stream, and he did this dumb Watto from Star Wars. Just like he was like, I don't know, role-playing as him. What do you call it? Acting as him. And just like streaming as him. Like he had like a 3D model and everything, and it was really, it was funny, but it was just like, man, what a weird bit. And it like he just played a bunch of Star Wars games and just like acted as Watto. And I don't know, it was like so bizarre. It was just like, he was even like, when he was done, he was just like, was that bit even worth it? Because like he went for like at least an hour just doing that. Please, please. Got her. Nurse heading somewhere. I wonder where. Maybe she's going to the cemetery, the graveyard. Also, I feel like I saw the sheet move when I did that. Maybe it was just the shadows. I don't know. I've been waiting to go outside, and now that I'm outside, I don't want to be outside. Excuse me. Oh, where they burned the erroneous documents. What could they have been? Reach in. What the ghost? Oh, ghost didn't grab me. These letters are addressed to me? Question mark. Dear Choshiro, long time no see. I hear you're coming to Rogetsu Isle for work. I'm on the island now conducting some research. We'll be able to meet up. This place is pretty interesting. Its culture is almost completely unique. This is 27 pages long. My specific research topic is masks. Mask-related beliefs of Rogetsu Isle are well known even on the mainland, but there are still many mysteries to be explained. Fortunately for me, this is the year of the Rogetsu Kagura, held once a decade. Many different masks are made for the ceremony. I couldn't have timed it better. If all goes well, I might even have a chance to actually see the masks being made. Planning to stay for a while to take advantage of all these great research opportunities. Do you remember my younger sister Iori? She insisted on tagging along with me. She says she's really excited about seeing the Rogetsu Kagura. What a tourist. When I told her I knew a real detective, Iori said she wanted to meet you. So when you get here, we should all go for a drink. We haven't done that much since we got jobs. Takashi Aiba. Teaching assistant, history department, Kusanagi University. Wait, he's a ghost. Honestly, why does that name sound familiar? It's because he's a ghost. Oh, we got blanks. Purpose of most Kagura masks is to make the wearers one with the gods as they take the appearance of them and perform the ritual dance. But the masks on Rogetsu Isle don't represent gods. In fact, there aren't any gods in the belief system here. Also, Rogetsu Kagura got its current name relatively recently. It used to be called the Rite of Descent. Descent represents the journey of the souls of the dead. And given the custom of putting masks on the faces of corpses, the masks on this island must represent the dead. The tradition of putting on death masks and performing dances occurs elsewhere, but these masks represent death itself. The forms of minds that have faced death, the shape of the soul at the moment one moves from existence to nothingness. The masks here represent the shapes of things that leave behind no lasting forms. The Rite of Descent used such masks. What function did it have in island society? Is a mask worn by the vessel? It was crafted long before the other Kagura masks, and its roots are different from any of them. The most prominent of them all is the mask of the Lunar Eclipse, crafted by the artisan Soetsu Yomotsuki. So there must be other ones? However, the legend has it that disaster befell the island when the mask of the Lunar Eclipse caused the vessel to blossom, and so its existence has remained taboo for many years. The mask-making arts from the era of Soetsu were lost for a time, most likely as a result of the disaster. Nothing is known about it except that it was black in color. The present-day mask maker Soya wants to revive the advanced arts of Soetsu. Perhaps the mask of the Lunar Eclipse is ultimately... So we both have mild cases of moonlight syndrome. Yep. They say it happens to a lot of people after watching the Kagura and will have to be hospitalized for a while. Now that I write the word hospitalized makes it sound so serious, but don't worry, it's not that big a deal. In fact, it won't even stop me from continuing my mask research. If you get another chance to visit the island, make sure you visit us. We could certainly use some companionship here. The other patients aren't exactly a black mask. When the dead return to the world of the living become as the dead. The mask made to become as the dead makes the wearer become death itself. Can't imagine what this mask is used for. It has a gentle smile like a Buddha statue, but there's a primal emptiness about its face that is evocative of death, a particular kind of death. Looking at it, I feel myself drawn into the depths of oblivion. I feel terror and relief. It's beautiful. The mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Though I smashed my eyes in, I still see. It's still looking at me. I can see it again. It's so beautiful. It's like Junji Ito writing. Film incineration. I've decided that the film on the Kagura is to be incinerated. While I'm aware of the importance of keeping a record of the event, even considering what happened, there's something very strange about this film. At first I thought it was just damage to the film itself, But I checked again, and that's when I realized the film was showing a woman who definitely wasn't present at the time of the recording. I think she's dancing. Just to be sure, I had the other nurses watch the film with me. The second time I saw it, I could see her even more clearly. The woman is slowly becoming more and more apparent in the film. I could barely believe it myself when I came to this realization, but there's simply no other explanation. I don't want to see it again. I don't even want to be near this damned film anymore. I'm afraid I can't wait for your permission, director. I'm taking this cursed thing straight to the rear incinerator and destroying it once and for all. The rear incinerator. Is that one like over here somewhere? Stop doing that. She's going all the way to the graveyard. I want to see Iba. Iori Iba. But where's her? Takashi Iba. So this is the sister. Where's the brother? I guess I never fought the brother. So he'll probably come up. Maybe in this part. I'll say in this part, but he could come up in the other parts. I saw the filament. Where'd it go? It has to be around here somewhere. I can't tell. It like gets bright, but it doesn't go white. Also the moon. Stop. There's heading somewhere 5. Okay, but where's the item? I wasn't even trying to trigger that. I was just trying to find this item. Also, why is... Okay, I was like, there's like this film grain. Also, I found an item. I heard the noise. Unless it's like all the way over there, which is possible. Oh, oh, it was in the leaves? I'll take it. I'm gonna save. Oh, there's a doll in here somewhere. Dang it, I wasn't looking for her. She could be... There's so many places she could be. Right? Forest... Oh, maybe not. There's graveyard. Path to Haibara Infirmary. Okay, that's the path. And the graveyard's all the way over here. There's not one for the forest path, so never mind. Where's the nurse heading somewhere? I was ready. I can't run. Oh, okay. I couldn't run. Chain lens. Finally. Increases the time you have after each shot to make a chain. Nice. Maybe I upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade the chain one. Oh wait, and then maybe I can. I want to go back and save, but I have plenty. Well, I think I have plenty of healing. I'm gonna use one of these just in case. I do have a mirror stone. Okay, so we're fine. So even if I die, I won't lose. I saw the blue thing. Why did it do that? There's something. Somewhere. Maybe on the other side. Show me where the doll is and then I'll help. Oh. I know those were my footsteps, but I was so paranoid that that was someone else. Oh. Maybe I should have kept saving, but whatever. Oh, there's more on these graves. Well, there's that. I'm not touching it until I find the doll. Oh, there she is. Tsubaki Tono's diary. It was my uncle's recommendation that brought me to Rogetsu Isle. At first I was quite apprehensive, but both the islanders and the infirmary staff have shown me such kindness, helping me to settle into my new job and my new life here. I appreciate now what good advice my uncle gave me. I feel so lucky to be here. Turns out that this is the year of the Rogetsu Kagura, an important island festival that's only held once a decade. At the center of this Kagura is a woman called a vessel who performs a dance as an offering to the gods. I was very surprised when the islanders asked me, an outsider, to take the role of the vessel. Well, that sucks. They explained that the vessel should be a woman around my age, beautiful and impressionable. When they put it like that, how could I possibly refuse? Such an honor to be allowed to take part in an ancient island tradition. This will be an excellent opportunity for me to express my gratitude to Rogetsu Isle for all the happiness it has brought me. I'm truly thrilled. For the festival, I have to take part in a purification ceremony where I bond with the vessel mask worn during the Kagura. Hearing about this made me a little more nervous than I was when I accepted the role. Hope it all goes to plan. So, is that what caused it to go wrong? Ooh, ma'am? I did not like that. She looked kind of cool. Okay. Run, dude. Why are you walking? I'm pressing the button. Okay, I want to try this new. Shoot. I killed one. Where's the last one? There's another one. No, no. Oh, they're all still, either they're all still alive or there's more. And they're unfazed. I guess I wasn't fully charged though. Alright, I have to put this down so I can recharge it. Just run around for a minute. This is taking forever. Okay. I guess I don't need to let it fully charge, but I don't know how long this fight is going to take. Oh. Charge it again, dude. One of the annoying things is you have to, like, keep mashing the button until it comes up again. Not good. Are they just, like, infinitely okay? Cheating? I feel like they're like, oh, well, no, I guess they just have a ton of HP. I would say, I feel like they're infinitely respawning. I mean, maybe they are. And that's why I keep seeing, like, full health. I mean, it's like a way to rack up a lot of points, I guess. I'm just gonna run. I feel like they're constantly spawning. I think I'm supposed to just run. Stop walking. Stop walking. Stop walking. A little charm bumps him in the head and he slows down completely. I'll stop at the door and fight them. Just like watch their health bars better to see if they're actually dying or not. Actually, well, I can do it here. Maybe. Oh, I didn't even do the chain thing. I'm pressing square. Yeah, like I'm doing decent damage to him. Like this should kill. So there's only 2 left. So if I see, yeah, they're respawning. So I guess you can just farm points here if you want, because he doesn't have film to worry about. Actually, I want to look at this lens because I don't know. Oh, it just has to be equipped. Okay. So they had it equipped, but I couldn't tell if it was working, and then I thought maybe I had to use it instead of can I use this? Oh. Go, dude. We're fine. Unless they keep chasing me even inside the building. Go. Now I want him to walk in. Okay. We're fine. I wonder if I can go back out and save. Dude, I have so many points now because of that. I had like 500,000. Now I have 800,000. I didn't mean to cheese it, but now I have just a lot of points to buy a ton of HP stuff, like healing items. But that's their fault for infinitely spawning ghosts and not really indicating that they're infinitely spawning. Because then I'm just going to sit there and farm them until I realize, like, oh wait, they're infinitely spawning. So does this mean we can just go back to, or go to the mansion? Or, oh, am I going the right way? Yes. Does this mean we get to leave the infirmary as Choshiro? Where? Oh. Man in Sync. Oh, that's the red one too. Some kind of red oil is floating around the surface. Okay. I guess I'll follow him up the stairs. Can I catch his picture? Oh, nice. I might have been able to get the last one too. Wait a second. Nice. This is the room that we ended as I don't remember which girl. Either Ruka or Misaki, but I don't. Or we didn't end. It was Ruka, I think, but we went through, and then when we went down to the like bottom floor, it ended. But this is the first time he gets to be in the in the rest of the building. I thought this was a save point. Trying to save. Is this chapter gonna end like as soon as we get in? Also, does he get to fight Ayako and Kagiri, my beloveds? Oh, I was like, so what am I supposed to do here? The film. What is it? Three. feel like it's just a projector. Yeah. I'm afraid to take my hands off the controller. He wasn't wearing a mask. So who is dancing? That isn't supposed to be there.
あの時ミコが死んだ。何が起こってたんだ。
Burn painting. And his notes. How'd they get his notes?
9月25日、老滅館。ようやく老滅館の患者に聞き込みができた。関係者以外は入るのが難しいが、さやかさんの口添えもあってなんとか潜り込めた。月遊病というのは記憶をなくす病気らしく、言っていることはほとんど要領を得ない。見たと言った次の瞬間には見ていないという。これじゃ聞き込みにならない。
Wow, that's kind of rude.
入院している少年から3階の間垣という男の部屋で少女を見たという証言を得た。これからその部屋へ向かう。老滅館309号室、発見できず。どうもこの絵のことらしい。
Excuse me.
しかしこの絵、俺の能力の老滅館。
Not a fan of that.
ここで最後だ。奥の部屋を調べればこの建物を全て調べたことになる。この部屋の住人は咲夜という女性、灰原の姉にあたる。重度の月遊病らしく、灰原について聞いてもおそらく無駄だろう。しかも今は昏睡状態ということだ。しかしここは
The AFK ghost.
捜索終了。灰原も少女たちもここにはいない。
Excuse me? Third floor. Yeah, okay. Perish. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do it like that. Oh, she got away. Is there another one? No. This flashlight's kind of strong. Is it just a projector? I feel like there has to be something else here. Whatever. I just gotta level up his charge. Because that's like... I guess that hasn't really been a problem. It was only a problem when the ghosts were infinitely spawning. And I didn't realize it. Because I was like, I gotta run around and let it recharge. But I didn't have to fight them at all. What? Oh. I don't need those. No, I wanted to go to the third floor. I pressed right twice. Alright, nurse. What happened in here last time? Something scared me last time. I'm trying to remember so I don't get scared again. Her logbook. One item to report. Yuko Magaki in room 309 has shown some drastic changes recently, and his behavior is increasingly problematic. Causes disturbances, says the N-word, shouting out suddenly at the top of his voice and grinning like a man possessed. Last night after lights out, he started causing a racket. I ran to his room to check on him, and he grabbed me and started screaming annihilation over and over. There have also been some disturbing changes in his paintings. Keeps painting pictures of a sinister-looking woman. There is no longer any doubt that the woman he paints is the patient in the isolation room. Why does he keep painting pictures of her? I believe they're an omen foretelling the awakening of the one with no face. So is that Sakuya? Is she going to be the final boss? Oh.
10月9日、さやかさんが島を出るという。ルカちゃんを他の病院に入れたいということだが、急な話だし当てもない。この数日でさやかさんは随分やつれた気がする。少しでも目を離すとふっとどこかいなくなってしまいそうだ。俺は。
You let this happen. Phone's gonna ring. Well, now I gotta go check on that. German. What is that implying, like Nazis? I feel like that's kind of out of nowhere. Like, I'm just trying to think of like why there would be German files, and the only thing I can think of is like I know Nazis were into like supernatural paranormal stuff too, and so maybe the dude was trying to figure out a cure and turning to Nazis. 309. Wait, whose rooms are these? Ruka. Oh, we're looking for Ruka. I was kind of expecting it to be locked, but that's nice. I'm glad he made the noise. I would have been too slow. Sayaka. So, is she dead? Sayaka? Ruka's mom? She was in the hospital. She's the one who sent us here. Or is it doing the thing of like ghosts are just like memories? Everything's getting out of control. Soya has been completely consumed by his obsession with his Yomotsuki ancestor, and now the Haibaras have started behaving in ways that I simply can't understand. I have to get Ruka better. I have to take her away somewhere far away where they've never even heard of this island, and I won't have to hear the name Rogetsu. Choosing between my husband and my daughter isn't easy, but saving Ruka is the only thing that matters to me now, and I'll do it no matter how long it takes. I'm so sorry, my darling Soya. Somewhere deep inside you is the man I once cared for, who I still care for, but you buried him so deep inside this madness that I don't think there's any way for me to save you. I'm leaving Rogetsu Isle. Don't blame her. Okay. It's gonna be Ruka. Okay, the assistant. Die. Die. Owned. Okay, wait. This guy's alright. Small key. I'm not even supposed to be here yet. Probably. I just want to go to Ruka's room because it's Ruka. Or maybe I was supposed to go to Ruka's room? Oh, wait, I probably was. It'll probably do something like this door was locked, and then I have to go to Ruka's room. Now I'm going to Misaki's room. Because why not? Okay. The filament didn't light up, so I'm not gonna touch anything. And then I have to activate the ghost that shows me. Oh, wait, maybe I can't open it then. So what's this small key for? Oh. I thought this was room 309. Ooh. Oh. Shoot him. Where? Where? He's fast. I mean, I could just shoot. Where? What? What does that mean? Also, I tried to shoot him that first time. What did that paint do? Oh, come on. Perish. I'm gonna walk all over your painting now. I wanna look around before I examine that, just in case. Okay. I just remembered. I was reading about the other Fatal Frame games just to like refresh my memory on the stories. And I forgot that 3 lets you play as different characters. And I don't know how I forgot that. Like, well, as soon as I read another character's name, I was like, oh, right. You can play as other characters. It's like this game. Oh, so Sakuya is the one that's floating around all the time, and we can't beat her. Cool. Searching for Madoka, Misaki finds herself in her own room at Rugetsu Hall and discovers a photo of herself as a child alongside a woman with no face. Does this woman have any connection with the girl in black? Misaki feels that if she could only meet this woman, her own path will become clear. My special friend. Still don't know what that means. Excuse me. Sakuya. On phase 8. I was gonna ask that too. Is her friend Sakuya? Because I don't know. I don't remember if they gave her name. Feels like she runs faster. She runs faster than Choshiro. There's something. Lighting up the filament. Oh. So we need to buy film and I think healing items for her. Oh yeah, because she has none at all. Chase the girl in black's shadow. It's a good idea. Oh, that is not where I wanted to go. I just want to see if we get anything else. I don't remember which lens is which. She has to be on the 4th floor, I think. Right? Also, what was that small key we picked up for? I didn't actually end up using it. Oh wait, I like her school uniform. Do I have anything on her? Oh, I guess I've never unlocked anything for her. Oh, I thought the sensitivity was super high and that like when I was tapping the stick it was zooming in too fast, but it's just you're either this close or this far away. Oh, wait, I need to buy stuff. Why is the film so cheap? I was gonna get mad that they weren't gonna let me take a picture. Literally just right in front of me. Oh. And now I can go to the 4th floor. Okay, so that small key that we have on Choshiro, we must just have to use for something else later. Ah, could have fatal framed her. Ah, her moving. I was like, okay, there it is. Why is the sound coming from the right? What was that? That's... Dude, I hate having to learn the fatal frames for some of them. Because, like, they have so many movements that aren't the attack that I just, like, flinch and shoot. And sometimes they take forever. I'm just gonna shoot. And shoot. She's almost dead, so I'm gonna wait and see the fatal frame. Try to kill her with the fatal frame. Okay. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you have to wait for her to swing back. Go for it. That's what's annoying about trying to get a fatal frame is if you don't know what it is, you pretty much have to get hit by it to learn it. Or just keep guessing until you catch it. But sometimes you kill them too fast, and so then you never actually get to learn it. There's another item around here somewhere. Excuse me, I was picking this item up. I saw Misaki with that doll again yesterday. Most likely, the patient on the 4th floor gave her own doll to Misaki. Both of them have been diagnosed as having high spiritual potential. Their spiritual senses are heightened and they're at increased risk of being inhabited. It's dangerous for two such people to be together. When their mental state is good, being together may help them both stay stable. But if one of them becomes unstable, both are at risk of worsening their moonlight syndrome. I'm particularly worried about the effect that she, in her current state, might have on Misaki. Please keep careful watch over Misaki and ensure that the two of them do not meet. We got a map. 4th floor status, end of July. Frozen moon, blank blank. Only room on the 4th floor. That must be Sakuya. Sakuya. Sakuya something. Haibara. Haibar. Nope. Longer than that. I don't know. The patient is in an extremely dangerous condition. Report to the doctor immediately if she shows any signs of deterioration or becomes agitated. Calling her by name or looking at her face are forbidden, as both can cause her condition to worsen. Bearing in mind the recent death of one of the nurses, staff are advised for their own safety to avoid prolonged contact with the patient. If any of the nurses feel their mood or physical condition get worse, they should discontinue duties immediately. The corridor to the isolation room is sealed with a gate which can be opened by unlocking it from the nurse station. Please note that it is not possible to enter the isolation room with just the master key. Is that what the 4467 code is for? was talking about how like, oh, that was weird. I pressed triangle to pull up the camera, and she like raised her arms like she was gonna do it, and just dropped her arms and didn't do it. I was gonna say how they don't like reuse scares, and it's nice. One of the scares was like I answered a phone or did something like that, and the camera, you know, like looks at you from some different angle. And there was someone else standing in the room, and like a ghost, and it was creepy. And they haven't done that again. I keep looking for it, but like that's just what I'm talking about. Is like they know what's scary and they do it, and then they don't just, you know, recycle it. Regarding the woman in the isolation room, it's embarrassing to say this, but I simply can't remember her face. I have an impression that she's quite pretty, but I don't know what her face looks like. I can't remember it. This is unheard of for me. A nurse can usually remember her patient's names and faces very easily. She's the only one I can't remember. When I try my hardest to remember her face and focus on it, my pulse quickens and I feel as though I'm losing sight of myself. It feels like my mind is a radio and someone is playing with the tuning dial. What should I do? Am I really fit to be in charge of the 4th floor? I don't think I'm cut out for this position. Please consider transferring me to another task. I beg you. I knew it. Why is it? It's like not even a puzzle though. They just, oh, I'm wasting my film. They just give me the answer. Oops. I didn't do that. Don't open it. Jeez. That was kind of goofy. There's no one here. Oh, gotcha. So wait, is that Sakuya? Was she a little... No, she wasn't a little girl. Oh, that must be... Well, it could be Ruka. Why don't you blank her? There's 6 letters. I don't know. Haven't I told you over and over that she keeps trying to drag me into her room? Come and see her if you don't understand what I'm talking about. She's something else now, isn't she? Her face keeps changing and she keeps trying to drag me, and she calls me, 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 she calls me. I like how they're like recurring ghosts. Go away. So annoying. I missed. And she missed. But I hate it when they go into the wall like that. Literally just like... I'm charging, and then they're like, let me just step right in here. Oh, I can't move. Oh, it's part of the game. She gonna show up again? But yeah, Misaki seeing herself as a little girl kind of confirms what I was saying earlier about seeing her mom, even though her mom's still alive. Of like, it must just be like, you know, memories as ghosts. Regarding the patient in the isolation room, I observed her again today, but I feel her symptoms have reached the point of hopelessness. For someone like her with such high spiritual potential, excuse me, Moonlight Syndrome almost always presents with extremely severe symptoms. She may be the most extreme case yet. Her mind is on the brink of collapse. She's managed to cling feebly to some semblance of sanity by fusing her dolls and by fusing her dolls and herself in her mind. The dolls, each reflecting a different part of herself, may be necessary for her to anchor her fluid and her ever-fluctuating state of mind. It may be possible to use this doll transference approach to help the other patients deal with their chaotic memories. However, while giving her dolls may have some temporary effect. Giving her dolls. However, while giving her dolls may have some temporary effect, all it does is postpone the inevitable collapse. Director Haibara is desperately searching for some way to help her, but he's already tried so many things. At this point, doing anything more might only cause her pain. That was an accident. I don't even know how I hit the button like that. She the one leaving Hozuki dolls everywhere? It's not a Hozuki doll. They're everywhere. I don't want you to know the pain of those who have the souls enter into them, whose sounds are consumed. You're just like me. Don't end up like me, Misaki. A world without noise, a world without noise, a world without noise. I offer my song to you. Put myself in the doll so that even if I forget myself, the me in the doll will tell me who I am. That was how I held on to myself, but today I asked, what is my name? I asked and I asked, but there was no answer. Without the me inside the doll, the little ones inside me get upset. They eat my insides, then they sleep. The starving little ones, I can hear them waking up. My soul, broken, I'm descending. Unfortunate. Patient in the isolation room on the 4th floor is stabilized somewhat, but there's no telling what might set her off again. That nurse who called the patient in the isolation room the one with no face, she committed suicide a few days ago. For reasons as yet unknown, she ran to the isolation room and killed herself right in front of the patient. Jeez. She has shown signs of being deathly afraid of the patient for a while. If she was so afraid, why did she charge in there? She had been warned about hanging around near the gate. When the nurse's body was discovered, the room was in an awful state, but the patient was just sitting on the bed, smiling. Can't remember her face. I can't quite remember her face myself. Something like this had already happened before. Now all the other nurses are scared. The gate isn't there to stop the patient from getting out as much as to prevent her from having contact with anyone else. So she's like, oh, what was that? Oh. She's Batman. She's not trapped in here with them. They're trapped with her. I don't know. Oh, it's on the other side. Lame. That's what it looked like, but I thought it would let me grab it. There's whispers over here. Frozen moon. Oh, I wasn't looking for the Hozuki dolls. There's one in here. Isolation room entrance. I gotta go back. Because I missed all of them. Hopefully, well no, I didn't get all the things, so. I'll say hopefully this doesn't trigger, like, the next parts or whatever. I actually need to get back to the lift. Oh. The face was never creepy to me. But now, like, for some reason, that one was kind of creepy. Like, seeing it 45 times now, it's like, okay, wait. His face is kind of creepy. Why is that one moving so much? Oh. Isolation room entrance and frozen moon. So isolation room entrance. Okay, so right before we go into her room. Aha. Oh wait, that's not her. I saw a doll and assumed. Oh, that's very creepy. That was the first time, like, seeing one of these spooked me like that. I like how the little one is the one that actually counts, but she's like riding on the big one's back. That was very creepy. So there's one in here somewhere. That's very upsetting. As soon as you get close to them, you start hearing whispers. Dude, the controls sometimes, it's like impossible to turn. Oh, a puzzle box. Stop whispering. Where's the Hozuki doll? I can't touch any of this stuff until I find her. The clouds outside, or whatever that is, keep making me think there's something out there. It's none of these dolls. But I feel like it'd be a waste to have all these dolls and not to sit the Hozuki doll with them. Which one sits in this chair? I have no idea where it could be. I have no idea. Oh. Oh, I couldn't see her. So, I guess I just didn't look this way, but I looked towards that side of the curtain and was like, well, she's not behind the curtain there. And then I looked at those curtains too, but I didn't look this way. Well, I guess you wouldn't be able to see her. Maybe you could see her foot or something. I must have seen her when I was first in here and just like missed it. Because I feel like I did look like... Oh, I guess when you're not looking in the camera, you don't have the flashlight pointed at it, it's pretty dark. Because I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I like looked like that at least. Like swung the camera around that way. almost got me. Misaki's diary. Tell me I can't see her anymore, but it feels so nice to be together with her. Feeling myself break apart is nice too, but this is different. When our two sounds play together, it feels good and I don't feel sick, but they said soon I won't be able to see her anymore. Sorry, my throat. I don't think I can stand it if I can't see her anymore. I won't know who I am, but Mia says that I'm still me. I feel safe because Mia is here. Mia is my special friend who stays with me. Mi means the sea, like in Misaki. Ya means the night, like in Sakuya. Two of us will always be together. Mia. Oh, it's a tile. Okay, so now we have a sliding puzzle. Oh. Okay, and I see. Okay, I see. I hate sliding puzzles so much. And I remember learning the solution or like a way to solve them. And I've completely forgotten. I think it's like you do one corner at a time or something like that. So I think I just need to get the right pieces into the corner. Like I think this piece goes up here. That's not right. Okay. Okay, I'm getting there. I just hope these are in the right spot. Okay, but how do I get all those other pieces without breaking everything else? Oh no. The stupid whispers. Okay. Dang it. Clean. When was the last time I heard it? The gentle sound of my own song. The human soul is nothing but sound, but there are so many sounds reverberating I can't hear. The end of days is near. I can feel it. I'm glad my song came back, even if just for an instant. Father, yo, Ayako, goodbye. Ayako. She was friends with Ayako? Oh, wait. I think I did, like, say early on. I was like, Ayako's probably... So is that Mia? The stairs. Teleported? Oh, she didn't kill herself. Save her? Too slow. It's your fault now. Woman's suicide note. I'm sorry, I have to go on ahead of you. It's because of me, my body. This body that is so easily inhabited. I've caused everyone so much pain. So Sakaya killed herself? Things take over me. I hurt everyone. I wake up and I don't even remember what I've done. I can't bear that pain anymore. I was able to stand it until now because you were there for me, but now I have moonlight syndrome, and the only things that could save me, my memories shared with you, are shaken. I no longer have any way to bear the pain accumulated in my memory. I'd be so happy if the sickness would wipe only the painful memories from my mind. I feel sorry for Sakaya, so it's not Sakaya. I feel sorry for Sakaya. She's just like me. My heart aches when I think that she might suffer as I have. Shigeto, you have to take care of her. Moon is getting brighter. Oh, it's Sakaya's mom? Shigeto, Sakaya, yo, I'm so sorry. I offered myself up to be guided by the moonlight. Man, these games are always like, they start out scary and then they just get depressing. Like, the first 3 games all have the endings are all sad. But then when you get the true ending, which involves beating the game again, they have like happier endings. Which is why I wanted to do hard mode on this first, because I want the true ending. Give me the happy ending. Or as happy as it can be, with everyone killing themselves and ghosts and all that stuff going crazy. The Here upgrade. Use this sound to alert you to special spirit presence. So how do I do that? I was gonna say Ayako. Um, I was like, it doesn't give her a last name, so they're probably hiding it for some reason. But maybe they're not hiding it. So I was gonna say maybe she's related to Sakuya, but it could just be that she's another one of the like mediums, or like, was that the here thing? It must have been. Oh, that's kind of cool. I was gonna say whether or not that was the here thing. At least I found that doll because of it. But I heard that noise and I was like, okay, I gotta look around. But now it's not playing anymore because I got that picture. That's useful. That's so good. So when there's more dolls or specters or whatever, revenants, I'll know they're nearby because of that. Also, I'm gonna save here. I'll call it for tonight. After I go in here. Oh. She's making the noise again. It can't just be for the dolls, right? I mean, it could be, because I read that the note that tells you that, you know, where the dolls are wasn't in the base game, like the original release. It was added in this like remake or whatever, remaster. So maybe the here was there to help you find the dolls before that was a thing. Either way, calling it here for tonight. I like this game quite a bit. I think I might like it. I don't know. I think I might like it more than 2, but I think of 2, and I really like the setting like a bit more. Like this one is very like, I don't know. They have the hospital, but the hospital, I don't know. I don't think of hospitals as like that creepy when it comes to traditional horror like this. And then the other half is, you know, like the house or building, I guess. I don't know, because it's not like a house. There's like a billion rooms, like a hotel almost. It's I guess it's like a, I was gonna say psych ward. What would you call it? I don't know, but it's like built like a house. But that's kind of, it's like every Silent or Fatal Frame game is that, so it's not a, like I really like 3 because I don't know, because it's new. Like I don't know. It does like the whole like you're normal, you're stuck in your apartment, and then you go to the dream to go to the, you know, to the house, and it's a bunch of, it's like the first 2 games buildings combined with its own building, and they're all like messed up with how they're attached because it doesn't make sense, but it's cool. But whatever. Anyway, that's it. I'm tired and I need to get to sleep because I have work in the morning. But I'll try to be back tomorrow. Because I might get off early. Just because Like I have to drive, and so I think it might be a thing of by the time I'm done, it might not be worth just coming back to the office for, you know, an hour or less. It might just be like, I'm just gonna go home, but we'll see. Because even if I do have to go back to work and don't get off early, I'll probably get home on time and just go to sleep, take a nap, and then wake up and stream. 'Cause that's what I did today. I like took a nap, and well, that's weird. I never play games. Like I play inverted controller, but not inverted mouse, and this feels weird. It's like I don't like inverted mouse. I think I can get used to it though, but I wouldn't want to. Just like I can get used to an uninverted controller. I hate it, but I can do it. Anyway, I'll be back with more of this. I don't know. I mean, it feels like we're getting to the end. Like I feel like this might. Well, if this isn't Misaki's last chapter, she might get one more. But I feel like I saw that there was 12 phases at some point, like Saturday or Sunday, Saturday night or Sunday morning, whatever you would call it, after I finished playing. I think I was reading some more. I think I was looking at like the Hozuki dolls, and it said something about like whichever the last one is. I think it said like during phase 12, after like the final fight or something. Like it didn't spoil what the final fight was, but it said like after the last fight or something. So I'm assuming there's 12 phases. Now. And that's enough for everyone to get one more, and then someone gets an extra one. But I don't think I would actually finish it tomorrow night. Unless they're all short, but they're not that short. Like, I did waste time talking about whatever, but we got through Choshiro's and then partway through Misaki's next one. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's it. Whatever. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, whatever time it is for you. That's it. Goodbye.